Howdy. Today I am going to be ranking each Angry Birds game. And Journey is not here, so I'll do that at the end. So the list is great, good, okay, bad, and horrible. And then games I haven't played, I'll just put in horrible, but I don't really mean it. So let's get started with Epic. So Epic I have mixed feelings about. I don't really like RPG games, and it's kind of boring, and then the bad pigs that you have to fight, especially those mummy ones, they're very hard to defeat. So I'll put that one okay. And then fight, I'll put it with Epic, because I don't really like matching tile games like that, but also it is kind of unique with the fighting part of it, where you get to fight a pig or a bird or something like that, and then the monster pigs and all that stuff. And I bet it would have been better if it lasted like a couple years longer. And so next is Stella, and I'll put that in good, but there are just two characters I really hate playing as, and there are only 5 characters, I think. Yeah, and those two characters are Poppy and Rika, and they're pretty useless on most levels. And then the rest of the characters I love using, especially Dahlia, and she's my favorite Angry Bird to use out of all of them. But yeah, and they did tease a chapter 3, but that never happened. So next is Angry Birds Go. So I like how this game is almost like tied into tunes, because they have all the characters and all the pigs and stuff. And then before it got like that bad update, it was pretty good, and I liked how they had that treehouse and the level selection kind of thing. But then they messed it up, and now it's not really that cool. Next is Blast. I'll put it in bad because it's not a horrible game, because we've already seen like Pop kind of ones before with Fight and Pop. So I'll put it in bad. And then Pop is okay. It's kind of relaxing to play. Like whenever I'm bored, I usually just play that game. And yeah, I don't like how they replaced all the Stella characters with Red, Bomb, Matilda, all of them. And at least they're guest characters sometimes. Next is Star Wars. And I'll put that in good, because it's kind of like Angry Birds Space, and they even came out the same year, but they both have space kind of stuff, and then different versions of the normal birds, and like force field kind of things. I forgot what you call them, but yeah, space is better in my opinion. Angry Birds Star Wars 2 is great. I like how they have the prequel and original characters, and the graphics look better than original kind of ones, with the tunes design. And Match, I hope I don't have to say anything about this. 2. This is a great game. I'll actually put it in front of Star Wars 2, because I like the tunes designs, and I like how each level has different rooms in it. I like the bosses. But something that aggravates me, I don't know why, but it's just Corporal Pig is just a normal minion pig. Did they forget about actual Corporal Pig? But anyways, I don't like the hatchling, so I never hatched it or feed it. And that might sound a little cruel, but whatever. Angry Birds Action. I'll put that in horrible, because Action is kind of just a downgrade of Evolution, but Evolution's not that great either. And they should have had more characters like Stella, Bubbles, They might have Stella, but you know. And then classic. I'll put it in good because it's the original, and I can't like say it's bad or okay because it was the first game. And then Mighty League, once that came out, kind of ruined it because the Mighty League thing is very extra. And then, I don't know, there's just something about it now that I don't really like that much. So next is Space, and I'll have to put Space up in great because unlike Star Wars, Space had more different types of planets and then got more updates, like Brass Hogs, and new types of space characters like Iceberg Porco and the Fat Pig. And I just think it's a great game. But I have to put it under Angry Birds Star Wars 2 just because the birds keep their same original powers and they might be a bit stronger, but you can't really see that. And then Rio. I'll put Rio in front of Classic just because it's better than Classic because the balloon and jewels in it and then other Rio types of stuff. But since Rio 2, the game's kind of been useless. And they should have made a Rio 3 update, but they didn't. Next is Bad Piggies. Wait, did they even make a Rio 3? I'm not sure. Anyways, Bad Piggies is great just because like it centers around the pigs and that's something new because all the other games are Angry Birds, Angry Birds, Angry Birds. And I like how you can build new vehicles and stuff. And everything about it's pretty good. And I like the levels too. It's kind of frustrating, but I'll put it in front of Space. Next is Free Space. Same thing. Evolution is bad. It's very dark, and I think Angry Birds should not be that dark. Like the character types of things on Angry Birds YouTube channel. Those are kind of dark. Like the way they kill those poor pigs just bothers me. But it's an upgraded action, but it's not a great upgrade. Next is Angry Birds Friends. It's the exact same thing as Classic, but just with Facebook feature, so I'll put it in front of Classic if it lets me. There. And I do like the tournament, so yeah. And then Transformers. You have to put it in between Stella and all the cool characters, and they didn't really mess up anything from Transformers, like for Transformers fans, because they actually tied in both universes, like in the comics. And I think that's a pretty good thing to do. And it still keeps the wood and stone and glass blocks when you're fighting. And then Dream Blast. It's disgusting. The baby designs, I have to admit they're a bit cute, but it's all just happy baby birds with Dream Blast. And then Seasons. I'll put it in front of Stella because all different types of seasons and most of the toys were made for seasons and it's just very nostalgic to me. So that's all of them. And I did say I was gonna do Journey, so if Journey was on here, I put it in good right right after Classic, just because the baby designs, which I don't like, but okay, I'll put it in okay. But I don't like how they use the baby designs, because those are odd. And then too, like, happy. And then when you swing a bird, they're powers only activate once they hit something, so you have no control. And I don't like that either, but the colors and graphics are pretty good, and they have a few little Easter eggs from old Angry Birds games, like they have a statue of Iceberg in the background of some of the levels. But yeah, so make sure to like and subscribe, and bye bye.